will come out on top between Velocity, who just picked up their first win, I believe, against Rock City Stars recently, and then you have the team of MD Silver and Ryan Ross Severance, which it is safe to say, by the way, since these two teamed up, they have not lost at all, and neither, and as we found out with Michael Shaw being the puppeteer, playing the strings behind the scene, neither is he. Severance have been relatively dominant since they have come together as a force. And of course, Severance did win Match of the Night last week for Clash in their fantastic debut tag match against the Rock City Stars. Can they put on a show like that again? MD with a nice springboard dropkick to Tay. Ryan Ross dodging Doug as MD sneaks up behind. And this is the other thing as well that we have to say about Severance, is despite them being a newly formed team, the communication between these two is something truly to behold. You would have thought that they would have been a tag team together for the last decade. And it's quite common in MCW for newly formed tag teams to have miscommunication. But look at this. As soon as one of them sees the other is struggling, they swap opponents to reset the momentum in their favour. MD Silver going out of the way. Goes for a Superman punch, but Doug Foster dodges. Tay Shine manages to get a standing moonsault off on Ryan Ross. Ryan Ross with a quick kick to the stomach, though, to get him there. Doug Foster now managing to take over Ryan Ross duties from Tay Shine. Again, they're showing that their communication's on the rise as well at the moment. Tay Shine going for the pin. Doug Foster stood, but luckily MD is able to break out of it himself, not needing his tag partner to come to his aid. As it does look like Velocity are the ones that are on the front foot here at the moment. Ryan Ross sent crashing down to the outside. Tay Shine sliding under to take over. And now a pin from Doug Foster. 1, 2, and MD kicks out. Velocity using a very solid strategy here, though, as they keep pinning the same man, knowing that there's only so many times that this one person can kick out. So it looks like MD is gonna... It looks like they're trying to set up MD for the sacrificial lamb roll. But MD with the roll up here, and the referee just kind of stopped counting. The referee stopped counting out for no reason. But Ryan Ross taking some damage now into Tay Shine. Focusing. Maybe he should be paying more attention, though, to Doug Foster, who's right behind him. Who returns a suplex. MD going after Tay Shine. He actually manages to hit both of them with that there, leaving Tay Shine very dazed. Doug going after Ryan. MD leaving the ring, maybe trying to trust in his partner here, but Doug's going for the pin on Ryan now. 1, and MD's there to break up the pin as he now targets Doug, throwing him against the ropes. And it couldn't quite connect all the way. Doug managing to stick there, and Tay now going in for the pin, but MD is right there to break it up. Velocity genuinely performing a lot above their what people would have expected from them tonight, with the dominance that Severance have shown since debuting. But it looks like, and Ryan Ross managing to roll out of the way of that, but Tay returning with a clothesline. I think MD just accidentally hit Ryan Ross. Maybe I was wrong with saying their communication is fantastic. Maybe there is room for a miscommunication even against a squad like this. But MD managing to almost kip up out of a Hurricane Rana and then returning with a sling blade. Very smooth. And he does it again. Not a kip up this time. He manages to flip out of the way as he now flings a suplex into Doug Foster as he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Tay could have broke it up, but I guess he just put thrust into Doug to break the fall for himself. And a huge fucking spinning like punch from MD, which seemed like it came out of fucking nowhere. Goes for the pin. Doug is jittering. I don't know what's going on with Doug Foster there. Oh, and Doug Foster's meeting the knee. The move that got Severance their first ever tag win. As now Ryan Ross climbs up top. He goes for a diving headbutt, but moves out the way. Either a diving headbutt or a diving splash. It was one of the two, but we can't see which one it was. Looks like he's going to go for some form of suplex there, but MD is right there to kind of aid his teammate. But it looks like Tay's able to get the better of him, sneaking up behind and grabbing him. And Tay slamming MD down. And now Doug has got Ryan up high. flattening him onto the mat. Is he going to go for the pin here? No, he goes up top, goes for a coffin drop instead. As MD's rolling out the ring, Doug going for the pin. 1, 2, and Ryan kicks out at the last possible second. Tay bringing in a kendo stick now. Taking the kendo stick directly to Ryan, dropping it. I think he realised he was getting a bit of a... clipped his teammate with it too, and Ryan kicks out again. Doug breaking the kendo stick across the stomach of MD. Velocity are actually seeming to dominate this match right now. A huge leg drop from the top rope as they go in for a pin on MD now. 1, 2, 3. Velocity pick up the win against Severance in a dominant fashion. Velocity shocking the world in a match that I think most fans would agree they had no just no momentum going into it to win against a force like Severance. But maybe Severance have their distraction. Maybe they were just distracted from the being able to having to come and aid their leader by supporting him at ringside earlier tonight. Maybe that threw their mindset off of the win, but it's Velocity that somehow managed to pick up the win here, and that's 2 wins in a row for Velocity. And it did look like it was their match to lose after consistently. Also, you were wrong, MD. The replay just played. The ref did count 3. He tapped on the ring 3 times. But Velocity picking up. No, he's enduring the roll up. Oh yeah, but I don't think that would have been a free count anyways. I think that would have been 2. But I get your angle. You can roll